Okay, P 747 24/7 361 degrees. I'm doing a check-in with y'all. What's up? How y'all feeling? Shout out to everybody in the YouTube. Shout out to everybody in the Facebook. State your name, put it in the comments section if you are relevant. What's up? Ucha, Ucha. Salutations to the family. Peace to everybody that's a part of the movement. All right. Pretty much get myself set up a little bit. Now, I will be doing some readings if it permits. If it is the will of the universe, I will do some readings today. And what I will do is show y'all how to utilize your 1-for-1 introduction to magic and divination book. All right. Peace to you. Who in here? What up? Let me share this video. Where my phone at? Hey, get down. Let me share this video a little bit. Let me get my phone. You know where I put my phone at. So you see my phone? Your phone? Yeah. It's all good. Excuse me. What's up, y'all? Cool. Salutations to the primes. All right. Let's do it like this. Shout out to the family. I see y'all coming in. Thank you. I love y'all. Let's start it off like this. Let's do some invites and some shares. Let's get this party started. Like I said, I will be doing readings today if the universe permits, and I will be instructing people how to utilize their 1-for-1 introduction to magic and divination. All right, so let's begin. The Messiah Code.
The Messiah Code. We talking about being baptized with the Holy Spirit and then being baptized with fire. We talking about technology. The Messiah
You really think God's perception of how God's light is really perceivable in a way that you see reality in a certain sort of way, and it's really not, because they'll blind you every time you step up to the plate.
The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room.
No, we in the Matrix though, man. I said, man, damn. It ain't no joke that we not in the Matrix. So I said, man, we in the Matrix. So everything is a program. People be so fixated on certain things and not understanding that everything around you is a simulation of
this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television.
This is the year 3023. But God is the best of all planners, because this is God's building, or this is a universal principle of that. When you all alive, it's biological warfare, not a lot of you all aware. It's something that's going on.
You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church.
We messiahs walking on water, that's maritime Allah. Arm, leg, arm, head, never paralyzed. The revolution should never be televised. So, yeah, I want y'all to think about the archetype mind. The archetype mind and how it connects up. And you know, everybody is literally a piece of that body of the Messiah.
You already know.
It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
The turtle represents 13. The turtle gives you a map for the universe. If, let's say, if you lost, and if you don't know where you're going, all you have to do is this. You just get on your knees.
How many degrees in a circle? 361 degrees in a circle, period. It's 361. I told y'all it's a dot that they always forget.
Like everyone else, you were born into bondage.
361. That's the 1 degree that everybody forgets. And then, if you think about it, it's 19 times 19. 19 times 19, that's 19 square. 361. That's completion. I ain't no chattel brand. I'm a living soul, so give the gold back. Here's a code.
Born into a prison that you cannot smell or taste or touch. A prison for your mind.
Right there, because 1 and the 9 is the Alpha and Omega. The 1 and the 9 represents the Alpha and Omega. That's the principle of that. Everything that flows between the beginning and the end. But really, it's really the Alpha and the Delta. Because it's no ending. It's just like everything flows within itself. Everything flows.
Unfortunately, no one can be told what the Matrix is.
The Messiah Code! Yeah.
Okay, wow. Shout out to everybody. I see y'all coming in. Peace to Sister Dulcina. Peace to Sister Yeezus in the building. What up? Shout out to the General Akshita Vito. What up? Shout out to Brittany. What's going on? I see you in the building. Peace to Brother Sass. I see you. Peace to everybody in the YouTube watching. Peace to everybody in the Facebook watching. What up? How y'all feeling? Talk to me. How was y'all day today? How was your day today? Was it good? I mean, come on. We real people here. We're going to do some readings. We're going to do our best to tap into the force. But what's up? Talk to me. How y'all feeling? How was your day? Hopefully you enjoyed yourself for what it's worth and you got to learn something new. All right. It's always great to learn something new. I want to share something with y'all. It was a productive day. I like to hear that. It was a productive day. That's building. You know, when you go into the Codex, I like that. She said it was a productive day. You know, we got a set of mathematics or an acronym of words that deal with the alphabet and also connect up with the numbers. All right. So, like when we say like production or I had a productive day, we say we're building. All right. So that would be build would be number 8. It would represent to move forward in a form of progress. All right. Let me see. Let me see if I can show that to y'all real quick. All right, here we go. Just give me a second. I'm gonna show y'all something. But yeah, I love when she said successful. Thank you for asking. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. All right, so she said it was a productive day, and I like to utilize this for that. Is build any mental thought coming into reality through a material substance. All right. We do our best to avoid destruction, which is destroy. That's the opposite of build. Negative words or actions making things go backwards instead of forward. All right. But sometimes you got to take 2 steps back to take 1 step forward. All right. Hopefully some people get that. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to take 2 steps back to take 1 step forward. All right. So, yeah. You said, are you doing readings? It depends if I know you. If I know you like that, then I'll do a reading. If you introduce yourself and you got a good vibe and we're feeling really good, you know, I like to do a reading. I like to connect up with the force and have a good vibe. You said, let me read. Now I'm asked, the first thing I asked was how people's day was, Sister Tia. All right. So Sister Dulcina said, my day was good. Hope yours was well. It was very great. Um Jesus said her day was powerful. I like powerful because when you go into the Codex, it's a special word for power. I got y'all. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. See, it's see this is what I would hope for people to reference the Codex in certain ways when it comes to certain decision making as well as just weighing out certain situations. All right. I'm gonna read to y'all power because she said it was powerful. Her day, Sister Jesus said, my day was powerful. So I'm gonna read power. So if you go into the codex, which is the fifth letter of the alphabet, remember the fifth letter of the alphabet is E, which deals with energy. And also power is defined what? By one's ability to overcome difficulties, build concrete foundations, reproduce itself through organization, whether it be mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially. It represents the essence of ultimate strength, through the accumulation of people, resources, and property. It represents the ultimate strength and it holds dominion over weakness. All right. So, as an acronym of thought, hopefully you can gravitate towards that meaning of power because I know in a definitionary of what you call the dictionary, they have a different meaning, but it must be updated. And for those that follow the codex, we must know how to interpret these words in a certain way and apply our own meaning. Now, once you master the codex, once you master these acronym of words, for instance, like what is the meaning of master? That's the 13th letter. And this is why I say you got to reference, you should be referencing the codex in some form of way. Excuse me. I got you. I'm put it in the comment section. Just give me 2 seconds. All right. Thank you for everybody. See, we have it's a particular doctrine, but the doctrine is more or less a maxim of law of sort. Okay. When you look at just learning the mathematics, the supreme grandmother and grandfather mathematics, and just referencing it in life, you should just utilize it as a maxim or a precept of a law. So it says this. So Messiah is 13 times 13, which is 169, right? Or palindrome of 31, which is 961. Okay. Or my son, which is 916, Lamel, my 13th child, same thing. All right. It connects up with the number. But anyhow, you got a master is the creator or the originator or the adept student who reaches the highest point of a particular subject where he or she must then innovate the craft. All right. And then I put it in Spanish and Arabic as well for the people that follow in various different countries that support the movement. Okay, it's also in Arabic and it's also in Spanish. But a master is the creator, the originator, or the depth student who reaches the highest point of a particular subject matter where he or she must then innovate the craft. So on a reels, how I would take the mathematics, how I would take the mathematics if I'm, you know what I'm saying, if I'm utilizing the mathematics in any form of fashion, what I would do is I would learn it and master it and then create and add to it. Like if you take the word master, which is the 13th letter, we'll make it mom or with another manifestation or make it give me a word, a power word that begins with M. Cause anybody tell me I said mother manifestation could are you talking about the Bible? No. I'm actually talking about the Bible because if you would consider the Bible would be the Biblos, which would be the sacred records. But give me a power word that begins with M. Does anybody have one? I said master. Now we deal with positive affirmations and no negative connotations. So please don't give me a word that is negative in a sense, and it deals with the letter M. Give me a word that deals with the letter M. Movement. Queen said movement. She said motivation. Movement. Give me another one. Mother, master, Messiah, manifestation, making money. Medicine. Medicine. But I would rather we don't want the medicine. We want the cure. I'm dead serious. But I like the word medicine. You said major. Major. All right. The maker. Maker. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm gonna do this, this is an exercise. What I'm showing y'all right now is a form of a mental exercise. Now, what we're working on is to utilize the force of our mind in a subliminal way to change our reality. Y'all hear me? To change our reality. We're utilizing our mind because your subliminal actually really controls the narrative of your life instead of the superconscious. The superconscious reacts to the narrative of life, but the subliminal actually controls the narrative of life. So, since today so happens to be um 11/5 in the Gregorian calendar, for y'all people that follow that, what we'll do is I'll give y'all two numbers to focus on, or two. I'll give y'all one letter to focus on. Actually, okay. Since we just practiced with the letter M, let's practice with the letter E. Give me a positive affirmation with the letter E. Since this is the 5th day of November, give me a positive word with the letter E. All right, give me a positive word with the letter E. And we're going to deal with manifestation. I put earth, energy, energy. Give me a positive word that begins with the letter E, y'all. All right. If you go in a Codex, you actually have the word for E, and that would be eternity. And this is a deep word when you said engage, ethics. Good. Engage, ethics. You hear the message that we talking to each other? Edification. This is what we saying to each other. This is the message from the universe. I want y'all to watch how the universe translates through us. You said ecstasy. Watch how the universe translates through us. The universe is going to tell us a message through the words that y'all say. Effective. You said effective, ecstasy, edification, engage, ethics. Wow, energy on earth. The universe telling us a message for eternity. And what is eternity when you go to the Codex? Eternity is the ascension and key to the axis of time. The experience. Wow, that's another one. God is an experience. The experience of all probabilities simultaneously. That's what we must do, get in alignment. Good positive affirmations. This is how you move reality in a certain way. Empower one another. Let's empower one another. This is how we move reality in the direction that we want with our subliminal mind and our subliminal focus. And not only that, we're utilizing the energy of all of us to support the narrative. Y'all get that? We're utilizing the power of all of us to support this narrative. You should use star cards, and so I can see Uranus. That sounds cool, but if I would utilize the cards, I would utilize the 141. All right. And I would utilize the 141. And it's so nice that you talk about Uranus because it's actually associated with my sign of the old regime of the zodiac, which is Aquarius. That was cool. Elite, entitled, exactly. That's what's up. So hopefully we're good. So now, like I said, we just invoke the spirit of the universe. Yo, the universe, let me tell you something real simplistic for y'all. I need y'all to get this. Yo, the universe really didn't give you a book. You the one that created and wrote the book. The universe never gave you a book. The universe gave you numbers and literally letters. They gave you numbers and letters. That's what the universe gave you to bring you back to itself. You say, how is that, Lamel? Excellence. I like that word, excellence. Since this the 5th day of November, we was focusing on the letter E. So this was good. But how the universe reacts to you in a certain way, but the universe gave you numbers. It gave you these numbers, the command keys, 10 numbers on your hands. You see that? 10 fingers and you got 10 toes. The 10 was what is considered to be binary. And that was the way to connect up with the master computer through binary. I can teach y'all how to read binary in a matter of 5 minutes if you was paying attention. Reciprocal energy. I like that. I can teach you how to read binary in a matter of 5 minutes, but I'm telling you on the reals, binary, binary is represents the man and the woman, or the woman, excuse me, the woman and the man. Because you got the zero, which represents the woman's genitalia, and then you got the one represents the man's. So that was a way to connect with the universe in a way far than you can imagine. Okay, but moving forward, I want to show y'all how to we're going to do a little bit of readings as well. Um I really want to show y'all how to utilize y'all books, because y'all got y'all books, y'all all revved up, y'all got y'all guns, y'all got y'all pistols, y'all got y'all weapons fully loaded. I want to actually show y'all how to utilize y'all weapons in a certain way. All right. So what I like to do is when I see certain numbers, what I do is I go back to the codex. I go back to the codex. It was 1121. Shout out. That's love. It's all love. I always go back to the codex. Like if I see certain numbers in my situation, like let's say it's the 22nd minute. It's right now it is 1122. All right. So just if I would build on 1122, let's say if I go to the scroll of Halloween, that's just one of them, right? And I'm gonna say, man, just playing around with it, I'm gonna go to the 11th verse of the introduction, right? All right, 1 2 1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me? If y'all can hear me, let me know. Hold up. Can y'all hear me? Let me know. Oh wow. All right, cool. I'm so sorry, or I apologize for the disruption. All right, 1 2 1 2 1 2. All right, I apologize for the disruption. I just had a little problem with my network. So my network was bananas a little bit. So I just want to apologize for the disruption. Thank you for everybody that's holding on for the lesson that I'm doing my best to share with y'all tonight. All right. Kum, salutations to the family. All right. So, one thing I want to share with y'all is that it's a culture that we're building here, insofar as the tribal function of what we got. It's a culture what we're building. A culture is anything you do mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. And if we look back on previous cultures in antiquity, we see that, in these days and times that we must interpret it a certain way in order to adapt. Am I right? We must interpret the cultures of old in order to adapt. So, what I'm sharing with you today is a way that we have adapted to what is considered to be the mainframe consciousness. Now, the mainframe consciousness would be the reality of now. All right? Now, through that, I ask people, I say, what's your numbers? When was you born? Everyone is born between a 1 and 31 number. Of course, that represents the Alpha and Omega. And the Alpha and Omega literally is the beginning and the end. But it is no ending at all. And it's really no beginning. Because the beginning of something is the ending of something, and the ending of something is the beginning of something. So a lot of times we like to say, instead of the Alpha and Omega, we also like to say the Alpha and the Delta. The Alpha and the Delta. And that would be connected to those that are part of the 141. The ones that are for the oneness, or the number 14, the 144,000. Okay, which still happens to be a sample rate or a frequency of thought that can be monitored or reflected in the system of audio. All right, for everybody that produces, they know about the 44.1 hertz, far as the sample rate in order to do your music. Okay, but that's also in connection to the frequency of thought of how we channel our energy in these days and times as well. All right, so we're going to have various different exercises, various different things that connect up with the culture that we're building. All right, our tribe is called the Walu. The Walu. You say, well, what is the Walu? What is the meaning of the Walu, Lamel? Well, the Walu so happens to be divine manifestation. Excuse me. The Walu is divine manifestation. All right. So a lot of times when we do chants and so forth, stuff like that, we chant different words. You know what I mean? If you see in the 141, you'll notice you got the 99 names of Allah, or what we call the actions of the universe, 99 names. And we might chant those names, and then after that, we'll have Ya Tawalu Kum. And you might say, well, why do we do these and things? because again, the Walu means divine manifestation. Let's say if I ask, would like the universe to be a provider in my life, I say Ya Razaku, Ya Tawalukum. All right. So in a way, you got to look at reality as programmable. In a way, it's water, and it's waves that you create in this water as you move through it. All right. It's a pool of thought, and as you circulate through this pool of reality, you actually create this ripple effect that connects and affects everyone that is around you in the pool as well. All right. So that's why we do our best to send positive affirmations in the universe rather than negative connotations. All right. We do our best to share inspirational thoughts with the people and with family members, and also with ourselves, in order to change the reality in which we live. All right. So it's various different exercises, it's various different things that you're going to see that's adversely different when it comes to this movement and the culture that we're building. For instance, what you see on the screen right now is a psychic self-defense called Wundu. All right? Excuse me. Now, excuse me. If you look at this exercise right here, it's 31 moves that are connected with this. It's 7 moves on each side. So when you're doing this at home, you should actually count 31 moves when you complete it all the way around. You should count 7 moves every time you do it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You should count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. You should count 7 moves every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 moves every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You should try this at home right now if you can. Alright? This is called Wundu. Wundu. This is a part of a spiritual exercise that is a part of our code that we're building and our tribal function. This is psychic self-defense. Please try it one time and count with yourself 7 moves. Alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 6 push down to the ground, 7 push up to the heavens. Try it one time. This is actually a full body exercise, body workout. You know what I mean? Not only it's a full body workout, it's you working out your mind as well. All right? You're working your mind. Everything is in sync. Everything is in sync. Can y'all see this? Can y'all see this? Has anybody tried this? Also, what you notice is on the screen is you'll see the symbols, they keep on changing. What I would do if I was you, I would practice on knowing the symbols as they keep on changing as well. Like for instance, you know, right there is that's the symbol of Najil, which means success. Okay? It guards the thigh. That right there is the Wraith symbol. It guards the right shoulder. The left shoulder, excuse me. That right there is the galactical hero symbol. It guards the left shoulder as well. You know what I'm saying? That right there is Batul, the baby hero symbol. It guards the right hip. Do y'all see the symbols changing? That right there is the over-analytical thinker, also called the scientist. It guards the left collarbone. That right there is the number 6, which guards the right hand, which is Fatu, the gift and the curse. Alright, all these things have a meaning. That's called El Ghafuru, the 27th number, right there. In the corner, the screen keeps on switching. That right there is the key maker, or the Z. Oh, no, excuse me. That's Batu, Nazuf, which is the number 2. I'm thinking. Sorry, excuse me. That right there is is the Miwi symbol, 2 dots. All right, going back to the Wraith. Yeah, so it's triggering me real quick too. I'm making sure I'm on point. The galactical hero. But all these things, these symbols have a significance. A huge significance in the reality in which we dwell. But if you can't practice the wundu at times to gain something great from this, you know? You breathe when you do this. Remember to breathe. Remember to breathe. That's important. Thank you. I just want to let y'all know that it's real culture that we're building here. All right? For those that study the 141, that book is one of the keys to knowing. It's the introduction to magic and divination. You know, soon we're going to come up with part 2 of the 141, which is going to be the 151. And the 151 is going to be the dictionary of magic and divination. Alright, hopefully y'all ready for that one. Peace to Linda. I'll see you in here. Thank you, everybody coming in. Yeah, Sister Brittany. The check this out. The 151 is the code for magic. Because when you think of the 151, magic is guarded by 5 principles. Alright? Or you have 5 forms of magic. Which is, you got white magic, black magic, or if you want to say black magic, white magic, whatever order. Then you got sorcery, then you got divination, and then the greatest magic so happens to be love. So you got 5 forms of a magic. 5 different forms of magic. That's why you know, in order to break the spell of any magic, if it's in a negative way, just know that love can break it. It has to be true love, though. It can't be fake love, like real petty change love. You know what I mean? And that's why another reason why love is guarded by the principle of five, because essentially, you know, you gotta hold it tight. You gotta hold tight to love. You know what I mean? You gotta hold on tight with it. You said I have dots on the shoulder blade. Well, the dots on the shoulder blade actually represent the shoulder blade represents the what is considered two numbers. The number 17 and the number 16. You got the surgeon and the scientist. They guard the left collarbone, which is the white collarbone. Shout out to the president, Sister Jasmine Thompson, in the building. Shamel, she who embodies the spirit of melanin. What's up, Queen? What's up? What's up? What's up? You said one love. You right. One love. That's the common denominator of what we represent. You ask what can bring three people together in a certain way. Y'all ask what can bring three people together, or more than that many people together. I'm just saying in a village. But generally speaking, I'm just speaking on a hush about just my love in a situation. What can bring people together in this certain way is love. What can cut and slice ego in half? Love. What can put out the flame of anger when one is angry with one another? Love. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it real. So we have to find the common denominator of that within ourselves and move that forward within the movement. All right, but I'm gonna share with y'all just different ways on how to utilize the lessons of what y'all learning. Imagine this: it's going to be all of us doing this at the pilgrimage vacation next year. Man, we're gonna have like 100 people doing this. All right, our movement keeps on growing and growing each and every year. Each and every year, we keep on getting great souls that want to be a part of something great, you know. And we're here because we want to be a part of something great as well. You know, this is Wundu. Everybody practice this Wundu if you can. 7 moves. Count the 7 moves. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. Hopefully y'all can see that. Y'all can really see it. So I see people picking numbers. How about this? I'll put something in there for y'all people that are picking numbers. All right. Diva, you pick 155. We was just talking about that number. You're late. You're late on time. Diva, how I say your name. You right on time. Am I right, y'all? That's why I said men and women lie, but numbers don't lie. You see this person? They came in the first number, they picked 155. Wasn't I just talking about was I just talking about the number 151? Wasn't I just talking about the number 151? And then this person just came in out of nowhere belligerently pick the number 155. Are they late or are they on time? I don't know. Keep it real. Now, it is up to you to know where you at this point in time. Look, Divya, it's up to you. It's not up to me. You in the place to be, for real, for real. But it's up to you to know it, not me. I already know it. And it's already confirmation by the number. Things will happen like that here on the Messiah Code. You will find that more ways than one, you will find out that we all have a form of connection. Now we can increase that connection if we want, if we choose, or we can decrease that connection if we choose. It depends on our comfortability. You know, but when we think of 151, which is 155, Diva, if you want the reading on that number, which is today's Codex, which is 151, which so happens to be November 11th. Oh my God. November 11th. Wow. Right? It's the number. There it goes again. There goes the number again. November. I said November 11th. I meant November 5th. Excuse me, y'all. November 5th. That's what we're saying. November 5th. And which is 11-5, which is the same number. Which is the same number that we were talking about. And this, like I said, this person, thank you, Queen Brittany, she put 151. But if you notice, this person came in out of nowhere and picked this number, 155. All right, same thing. It's just that you have to connect the dots, and the dots actually represent the thoughts. That's what dots are. Dots are thoughts. All right. Different dots in different places on your body actually represent a concentration of thought. Now, it is a map. Everyone should have this map, man. The body of the Messiah. I'm going to see if I can pull this up. Let me see if I can pull this up for y'all. But as so far as the body of the Messiah, everybody should know 1 through 31, each body part of the Messiah, where the number is as so far as the body. Right? It actually coordinates with reality itself. Just knowing the numbers of the designated portion where the body is, where that number is connected to. See if I can pull it up. I don't know if I can pull it. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had a computer real quick, but I'll pull it up. Oh, I got it. This is what I'm gonna do for y'all. Shout out to everybody watching, coming in the YouTube. Shout out to everybody watching on Facebook. What's up? Peace. Cool salutations to the primes. Alright, look. I'm gonna show y'all something real quick. Hopefully y'all can see this. I'm gonna share something with y'all. Boom. There it is. Schwappy. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that right there? Alright, can y'all see that clear? Yes or no? Check that out. That's the body of the Messiah. That's the manifested body. This is what we call the manifested body. I wanted y'all to check it out for a second, yo. This is what we call a manifested body. Alright? You say, yes, I can see it. Alright? This is the key to everything, yo. This is the key to everything. Sooner than later. You said it's a mechanical body. That is correct. We operate like a well-oiled machine. That is correct. Alright? So, look at this. I'm going to show y'all. Come on. I want y'all to touch every portion of your body. Every portion of your body, I want y'all to touch it. Alright? So y'all can know where each body part is. Okay? And then what I want to talk about after that, after I talk about the different body parts, I'm going to talk about the new zodiac signs. Alright? Because if we are in a new age of what we call information, y'all call it Aquarius. Y'all all have new zodiac signs, and I'm gonna share those zodiac signs with you today. All right. So let's start from each body part. You start with the right foot, right? The right foot is the number 1. Now remember, Messiah is 131, 1, and why is that? Because the right foot, which is the number 1, and also the head, which ends with the number 31. Alright, so the Messiah guards the right foot, which leads us in the right direction, and also guards the head, which moves us in the right, which foot moves us in the right direction, and the head leads us in the right direction. Excuse me. Alright, so that's the difference between the 1 and the 31. And so far as the body parts. Alright, but the number 2 is Nazuf. Hopefully y'all paying attention. Nazuf equals the shin. The shin of Messiah. Alright, that was number 2. Your Nazuf will be your shin. Alright, going up. The number 3 would be your knee. 3. You already know. 3. The number 3 actually represents Bab. 3 is Bab, which what we call the contemplative door. All right, the number 3. It's the contemplative door, the door of contemplation. All right, number 3, which guards the knee. All right, number 4, which is Naju. Naju actually represents successor. All right. It represents successor. Okay, Nadu, which is the number 4, and it guards the thigh. The number 4. If you look at it, and if you notice, it's a dot at the thigh. And the dot at the thigh actually represents a number, which is the number 4, because the number 4 is converted to the 5th element, which is the 5. And that's why it's important. That's why it's an extra dot there. So it's an indicator to let you know something special going on there. Alright, 5 equals Batul. Batul, which is baby hero. This is when you run into these numbers, you understand what is going on. Baby hero, the number 5. When you see it, it's like small hero, or I would call it the simplified. I would call it baby hero, but it's Batul. Batul. It's not the big hero. It's like the hero at the early stages, should we say? Okay, and the right hip of the Messiah. You see that? Now count the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see that? On the right side. Now when you see it, you like, man, it's on my left side, Lamel. No, it's actually on your right side, because you gotta become the Messiah. You have to become Messiah. Become the image itself. When you look at it, don't look at it in reverse. Look at it like you are the image. You are the body. So when you see the right side, you're saying the right side, not your left side, which is so happens to be the right side. Y'all get it? Y'all get that? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are the numbers. And then if you notice the number 6, which is called Fatu. Now it's a reason why all these things, Fatu, the gift and the curse. Gift and the curse. And curse, which is the number 6. Alright? Which actually we call the workman's hand. Because it's two hands. You got the pyramid builder, and then you got the workman's hand, which so happens to be the number 6. And the pyramid builder hand is the number 24. Alright, so they have a very different significance in your life. Alright. You said some like to reanalyze and rebirth as still manifesting and yes, that's cool. Yes. Alright. So now we're going up to the number 7. The number 7 is what we call mujahud. Mujahud, which would represent spiritual warrior. You know what I mean? Mujahud. Y'all hear me, y'all? Number 7, Mujahud, which would be a spiritual warrior. Mujahud, and it guards the right forearm of the Messiah. It guards the right forearm. Now, if you know, they measured various different structures of the forearm of a man. The right forearm of a man, which was the number 7, which is God. Okay? Which is God, which so happens to be the grand architect. And then you got the number 8, which is Matur, which is the median cubital vein. Alright? The median cubital vein would be far as the number 8 is the number 8. I'm putting that in here. Alright, so the number 8, excuse me, the number 8 actually, which is what we call Matur, excuse me, Matur, it guards what we consider to be the median cubital vein of the Messiah. They also, I call that the, that's where they shoot you up, or the dope fiends, they shoot up a lot of times, or the doctors take your blood or plasma, they go to that vein, which is the number 8, which is connected with eternity as well. Okay, so you see that on the Messiah, that's the median cubital. And then you go up to the number 9. The 9, wow, this is so deep. The number 9, right, which is Faru, what we call Faru. The number 9 is joy, represents joy. Okay, it guards the bicep of the Messiah, the right bicep. Now, what's so deep is, if you notice, let me show y'all something real quick. It's Faru, like with an H. If y'all notice something, I want to show you something, right? I want to show y'all something very special. That's why I said divine revelation. Look at the number 9. You see it's called Faru, right? Y'all see it? It's called Faru, the number 9. Y'all see that? Now, what I would like for y'all to do is Y'all notice that the number 9 guards the right bicep of the Messiah. What I would like for y'all to do right now is I would like for y'all to make a muscle. Make a muscle. And if you make a muscle with your right arm, you actually, it looks like the number 9. Am I right? See if I can rotate this a little bit. Am I able to rotate it? Yeah. Let's rotate it. If you look at the number 9, as far as the Messiah. Excuse me. If you notice number 9, excuse me, I'm gonna get it for y'all. I got you. I want y'all to make a muscle real quick. If you notice the number 9, it guards the right bicep of the right. Divine. It actually looks like the number 9 as well. You're like, damn, you right, Lamel. If I put up a muscle, it actually looks like the number 9. Which is called Faru. Joy. Alright? Your strength. Your patience. A lot of times the elders, they gave you information and they put it in your hand so you can work on your biceps. And that's why if you look at the its counterpart to work on your biceps, the counterpart number for number 9 on here is number 20. Y'all notice that? Because the number 20 looks like somebody put a book in your hand. Like somebody put a book in your knees and you got the book in your hand. But going on to the number 9, you work on bicep because the number 20 and the number 9 are biceps. One guards the right, the other one guards the left bicep. The number 20 is Muminun or Mumin, which is hidden faith. Alright? So like you interpreting this body of the Messiah, you're actually interpreting your own body. Keep it real. You're actually understanding your own body for what it's worth. Alright? So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. It's a real good build. I'm sorry for the interruption, but you know, I'm gonna say this: with the material that you do have, please study it and master it, and know that it has a significant meaning in your life. You can utilize this just like any other, you know, as a way to navigate safely this mainframe consciousness. All right, and navigate towards your destination, which is success, if you truly want that, which is peace, if you truly want that and desire that. All right. So I'm gonna get off the broadcast. I love y'all. I'm gonna leave y'all with something nice. I'm gonna leave y'all with something real good for a get off. 7/10/24/7. 61 degrees as usual. Peace to all the messiahs. All right, peace to all the sojourners. This is for y'all.
Yeah. Sojourner. I'm a 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 sojourner. Man, I'm just dressed in black. I'm just trying to find my map. Niggas always talking smack. Make me go and get the strap. It's
Seems like I'm ducking clones, niggas always in my zone. It feels like I'm not alone. I'm just trying to get these papes, so I'm out here pushing weight. In the game, it's no escape. Get your paper, get your cheese, get your dough, get your moolah, get your bread, get your cheddar, get your chicken, get your money. If you holding on the dollar, then you flip it to 100. Post up with the family, cause you get it how you want it. Sojourner, I'm a sojourner. 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 I'm a sojourner.
Overstand and solar stand that. Since y'all know that, I'm going to give you and lace you up with weapons, so you'll be able to fight this war. You need the right weapons though. You got 4 weapons. What's the next weapon that you get? You get the sword. Yeah, you get the sword. You say, wow, I'm ready for a sword, Lamel. I'm ready to chop people up, Lamel. I'm ready for the sword. But the sword that you get is a little sword like this big. You say, yo, man, what's up with this? I thought I was going to get the big sword because I'm ready to slice people up. You said we have war. I'm ready to, I thought, man, we get this sword. No, it's not like that. You get a little sword like this big because you want to chop people up and cut them in the wrong places instead of cut them in the right places. I'm serious. You want to utilize them. You want to be a killer instead of a healer. So guess what we're going to give you? We're going to give you a little sword. And that little sword is the Messiah code.
You are the God of your creation. You are the God of your creation. You are the center of your universe. So you got a residual self-image on how you create or what you want for your garments. You don't got on your royal garments right now. None of us. Now we need to be amongst a court of royal people too. We need to be amongst a court of great people.
You know how in a temple, every temple is given a Qibla of some sort, a direction to pray. All right, if y'all just coming in, I'm talking about how we either in the Matrix or either in the book. If you just tuning in, all right, and I'm explaining it. All right, but check this out: a rectangular prism actually has the same principle as a square, as a cube, to find the volume. All right, so now I want you to liken that into the dimensions that we living in: person, places, and things, past, present, and future, man, woman, and child.
The Messiah code.
I love y'all. I really appreciate everyone's time here. Thank you for everybody that tuned into the Messiah Code on the YouTube as well as the Facebook. Hopefully you can master these lessons. What I would suggest that you study the Messiah Code, the body of Messiah, on which you are the body. Study every number and apply it to your life in any way that you can. You see the similarities of how these things connect with certain things, and just live the best way you can. Also, and stay tuned. We are having an event coming up, which is Love and Unity 12/21. So I suggest show some love to someone, send a card or something, or do something out of the blue just to show some love and unity. All right, that's my suggestion. Any way that you would like to celebrate it, it is your prerogative, but just show some love or unity. Thank you for everybody's time that was here today. I really appreciate y'all. 747 24/761 degrees. Peace to all the